Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard. So I already made the video that I'm about ready to talk about, and I did kinda say something during the video, but I'm gonna put this at the beginning of this video. So right off the bat, if you're going to project issues onto this video, don't even watch. If you see something that could potentially be hazardous and all you want to do is point out how dangerous it is, don't even watch this video. I'm just telling you right now, don't even watch this video. Many years ago, and I don't know how long ago it was, but it's been a while. Maybe I did a video on it, maybe I didn't. I don't really recall. I think I didn't, but it's possible. But I went out and I purchased a flare gun, a plastic flare gun. And I never did use the flares. I didn't even give a shit about the flares. I wanted the gun. So I got the flare gun. I went online and I ordered a 22 converter, a 22 caliber converter, and I adjusted the flare gun so that it would fit that 22 converter. And again, yes, geese. Yes, not the most safest thing in the world to do, but I did it anyway. I've used that 22 several times. Mainly it's been used to dispatch animals that I've trapped. I did do some trapping several years ago, and I used that 22 to dispatch those animals. I have done a couple target shooting practices with it, and today I have decided that I am going to test out melted plastic. Basically all it is, it's just melted plastic, plastic caps off of cans or off of bottles and milk jugs, stuff like that, just plastic caps. I've melted them down in the oven and I made a plate out of it, and I just shot it with the 22 to see if it would stop 22 bullets at close range. So what you're about to see is me shooting a plastic flare gun with a 22 converter. And if you want to express fear or superiority, don't, because I'm not interested in hearing it. I know that it's probably not the safest thing to do, but I don't care. If it blows up in my hand, it blows up in my hand. That's my fault. If I do that, it's my fault. I know, I'm an adult. I know the dangers of shooting a plastic gun. Now, the converter is solid metal. The only possible trouble I could see is if the bullet somehow bounced off of hit the plastic barrel in some manner. I don't see that happening, but if it did, it could bounce around. I don't see the plastic gun exploding just because that converter isn't going to allow it to do that. But there's potential. It's a plastic gun, right? So all in all, if you plan on or even consider writing, commenting anything negative or cautionary, just don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. One thing about me is I'm not a very cautionary person, And don't insult my intelligence by thinking you're telling me something I don't already know. We'll put it that way. So if you're gonna watch the video, enjoy the video. Just don't give me any snarky comments or superiority complexes about how stupid that is, because I don't need to hear it. And other than that, watch this stupid shit. So I don't know if this is going to run in with the lead video or whether it's going to be a video all of its own. So right now I'm out at Kilo Sierra and I am melting lead in a campfire. It's going slow, but it is working. But while I do that, instead of just sitting over there, I have this piece of plastic thing here. This is oh, I don't know, what is this, yeah, wax paper that I put on the bottom of a cake pan, and I just filled the cake pan up with bottle lids, caps. These are bottle caps, plastic bottle, the caps, and I melted them down. I didn't cut them up or anything. I just tossed them in there in the oven and I just let them melt on their own. So it's not super thick. Some places are thicker than others, but I'm gonna set it up against this tree and I am going to open this bag right here and I am going to pull this flare gun out. Now, I don't want to hear any shit from anybody. Alright? Yeah, it's dangerous, but I don't give a shit. So, I turned this flare gun into a 22 caliber hand pistol. And it does work. I've used it several times. Alright? Don't give me any crap about how dangerous it is. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I'm going to fire a 22 into that, and I'm going to see if it would actually stop a bullet. So let's go check that out. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do it at close range. I don't want to be too far away. So let's see if this is actually going to stop a bullet. It worked. Didn't come out the other end. Jacked it up something fierce though. But let's try it one more time. All right. Again, let's tighten up on that. Let's go pop it again and see if it works again. Again, that stops a 22 bullet, guys. Look at that right there. Just a little indent. And this one here kind of shattered a little bit, but. So, this, I've seen it on YouTube. I don't have anything. It's a nice little indentation there, but I've seen it on YouTube, but I've never actually tried it out. And this is just, I mean, this isn't even formed in any way, shape. This is just a bunch of bottle caps, plastic caps, placed in a cooking cake pan in the oven and let them melt, and that's it. Now, if you put that into a like a cheapy ruck or whatever, you know, a school bag, and make a little vest. I'm not saying that I would want to make my life dependent upon something like this, but even at close range, with a 22, at least a 22, maybe I'll get Michael to come out here one day and get a 10mm, 9mm, AR-15. He's got tons and tons and tons of guns. So get him out here, and we'll make a couple more of these, and we'll just blast the shit out of them and see what it does do. But even for this crappy piece of plastic, I mean, if you put that in something and used it as a chest plate, you know, that will stop a 22 at close range. I just did it twice. So, and I'm sure I could hit this thing several more times with a 22. I'm not saying anything about a 9mm or a 10mm or anything like that, but without doubt, I've proven to myself at this point, plastic caps will stop a 22 bullet, plain and simple. Thank you guys for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft.